Wait, who put that coffee there?
We thought she shouldn't miss Friday night.
Every Friday night, at exactly 7:15, the bell above the diner door rang, and without fail, the same old man walked inside. His name was Walter Green. Gray jacket, worn leather shoes, a folded newspaper tucked neatly under his arm. The workers already knew where he was going before he even spoke. "Table 7, he'd say quietly. Always the same booth beside the rain-streaked window. Always the same order. 1 cheeseburger, 1 hot coffee, and 2 empty cups. Nobody understood the second cup, especially because Walter always came alone. Some customers pitied him. Others barely noticed him at all. But one young waitress named Lily couldn't stop thinking about him, week after week. She watched him sit across from an empty seat, as if someone invisible was still there. One cold, rainy evening, she finally gathered enough courage to ask, "Sir, why do you always ask for 2 cups?" Walter looked at the empty chair across from him. A faint smile touched his face, but he didn't answer, not a single word. A few minutes later, Walter reached for his wallet to pay the bill, but accidentally dropped it onto the floor. Lily quickly rushed over to help. As she picked it up, something slipped out. Receipts, dozens of them. Old diner receipts, some faded almost completely white with age. Lily stared in confusion. Every receipt was from the same diner. Every single one dated Friday night. Then she noticed something else. Handwritten notes on the back. Tiny messages written carefully in blue ink. "Still miss you. You would have loved tonight's music. I kept our table ready." Lily slowly looked up. Walter's eyes were locked on the receipts. "She passed away 23 years ago," he whispered softly. Lily's chest tightened instantly. Walter picked up one of the old receipts carefully, like it was something priceless. "We used to come here every Friday after work." A quiet smile appeared on his face. "She always drank coffee from the second cup." For a moment, the entire diner felt silent. Even the cooks in the kitchen stopped moving. Walter looked toward the rain outside the window. "After she died, I didn't know how to stop coming." Lily's eyes filled with tears. "But why keep all the receipts?" she asked quietly. Walter gently rubbed his thumb across the faded paper. "Because memories fade." He paused. "But little things help them stay alive." The next Friday, Walter returned again, at exactly 7:15. Same jacket, same newspaper, same slow walk toward table 7. But this time, he stopped in the middle of the diner, frozen, because sitting across from his booth was a fresh cup of coffee. Steam slowly curled upward into the air. Walter looked around in confusion. Lily smiled softly from behind the counter. "We thought she shouldn't miss Friday night." Walter's eyes immediately filled with tears. But then something unexpected happened. One by one, people around the diner quietly stood up. An elderly couple, a tired nurse, a truck driver, a teenage boy sitting alone near the door. Without saying anything, each person walked over and placed handwritten notes beside Walter's table. Notes for people they missed, people they lost, people they still loved. Suddenly, table 7 didn't feel lonely anymore. Walter looked around the diner in disbelief. Tears rolled down his cheeks, and for the first time in years, he smiled fully, then softly whispered toward the empty seat beside him, "Looks like you're not drinking alone tonight, sweetheart." And somehow, for one beautiful moment, she wasn't gone at all.